Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and welcome to Cutlass Steel. Yeah, let's jump right into this one. So essentially, if you've watched the Valkyrie episode, you will know that the Valkyrie is an absolutely huge dropship in comparison to this. Obviously this might have around the equivalent amount of seats, but again, the Valkyrie is a bit bigger and a bit more heavily manned in turrets and guns wise. However, the Cutlass Steel here is basically similar to it, just from Drake. It is a dropship that comes with a crap ton of seats that you can access. That comes with a lot of gun holsters. You cannot actually, well, you can, but they're a bit buggy at the minute. They don't actually work properly sometimes. These turrets are also a bit bugged sometimes, and they'll do this. They're not actually supposed to be fully deployed. They're supposed to be in at the side, but they are. But yeah, you can also open these hangar doors here, which again, these turrets would then pull in, so you can access them and shoot out while your maybe fellow mates are trying to run back to the ship. But I'm going to quickly activate the ship and see if this does anything, because I feel like it's a bit bugged right now, so let me see if I can fix it. Okay, no, it looks like we're still having the same issue. However, not to worry, it is completely fine. So right now, basically the Cutlass Steel is bugged, but recently it wouldn't have been. I don't know why it is like this. I don't know whether it's just the server or if the game is just like this, the way that they've left it in a state. Because normally, like I said, these turrets would be like mannable, like the Valkyrie, where you could man them and shoot out of them. But again, this entire ship its purpose is to carry as many men as possible, even if that means they're standing, and you will just run out. There's no carrying vehicles in this one, not like the Valkyrie. This one is just straight manpower. And then when you come in here, obviously this was like all the crew bays, so this has a turret, it has your crew beds, it has your engineering terminal, your gun bays, your storage, just like the normal Cutlass kind of series. The only thing that's different about the back in all of the Cutlasses is the different designs in the back. So one in the Cutlass Black, you've got storage room. In the Cutlass Blue, you've got prison holders, so where they hold your prisoners. In the Cutlass Red, you've got your medical bays. And in the Cutlass Steel, you have obviously your dropships, your dropship style seats. Now, obviously the cockpit area or the main deck area, whatever you want to call it, this entire area is again basically like a copy and paste in all of them, other than maybe it's the Cutlass Blue, I think, where everything's a little bit more black and white. Again with the yellow and stuff like that, but again, I don't remember if it's that one or the Cutlass Red. But it does look a little bit different. Now again, is there anything I can do in here that's a bit different than the Cutlasses, the other Cutlasses? So what can I do? Is there any other buttons that allow me to do anything? Press open exterior and see if that does anything. There's no other buttons anywhere else. So unfortunately, it looks like that's it. But we'll see if anything happens from us doing that. No, the turrets are still bugged. That's a shame. Yeah, that's a real big shame. Anyways, the Cutlass Steel is actually, it's literally just a dropship. Yeah, that's literally its entire job. It cannot be used for much else because the entire back's filled with seats. You cannot really exchange them out or anything. That's kind of just like their designated job as a ship. This is what I was saying in the Cutlass episode, where the Cutlass Black is kind of like a multi-role ship, whereas this is made for one job and one job only. Other than as well like defending the crew and things like that, and maybe getting itself out of there, and maybe hitting a couple of shots on some ships and stuff, but that's about it. So this thing has 4 size 3 repeaters, 2 of which of them are Manta Scatling guns, and the rest of them are the Panther repeaters. So 2 of them are lasers, 2 of them are ballistics, which is kind of a similar pattern in the Cutlass designs. And then when it comes to the turret, The turret on one of the man turrets has a 2 size 3 Panther repeaters, but as well as that, the other one, the remote access turret, has 2 size 2 repeaters, and they're just normal Badger repeaters, so they're very small in comparison to the size 3s and stuff. But again, it's still pretty heavily manned in like manpower, but it's not on the same level as the Valkyrie if it was fully manned. Again, dropships have got to be kind of powerful to be able to fight their way out of things, because if you're going into a war zone, there's going to be ships all over you, trying to take you out, dropping bombs, everything, so you've got to be fast. But yeah, anyways, let's talk some prices, shall we? Just before we talk prices, I would just like to say that if you wanted a recommendation for this ship, right now I wouldn't recommend it due to the fact that it doesn't have that much gameplay wrapped around it. The only time I would recommend buying it if you had a little bit of extra money is if you maybe wanted to do Jump Town or some sort of event like it. Anyways, you can buy this thing in game in one place and one place only, and that is Lawville in New Deal. You can buy this thing for 3.7 or pretty damn close enough. It's only 3,000 AUEC off, 3.8 million AUEC. That being said, that is obviously with its discount included. That's pretty cool. Now, talking about prices outside of the game on the Pledge store, you can buy this thing for $235 US. That is the official price on the website, and again, like I said, this is in most other episodes, this is only available during events, or sometimes it's posted up during the year. So if you want to buy it, make sure to keep your eye out for them, but I wouldn't recommend it right now, like I said, due to the lack of gameplay. But yeah, obviously that's going to cover the Cutlass Steel. That is the last of the Cutlass series, and now we're going to be moving on to the Cutter series. Once we've done that, there isn't really much left to do with Drake, and then we'll be moving on to Asperia. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. And if you're going to buy the game, make sure you guys use my referral code. It would mean a lot. Take care, and bye for now.